to be dignified. Why? Because we have our president on our side.
Maybe it hurts. Yes, it hurts. But one thing is for sure. Your truth is beautiful. Thank you.
For us to become more successful in life, we should more take courage. Even though that we face a lot of criticism and judgment, we must be able to show that no matter how difficult life, there's always success.
The best in a national costume. Congratulations, candidate! Congratulations, Casey Bacolod! Best in national costume. And of course, we're going to receive a sash. And we have here Mr. Jimmy Kinkidayan of Store Creatives.
It feels good.
And now, for the evening gown competition, congratulations! Candidate number... Candidate number 8, Casey Bacolod! Alright, once again, candidate number 8. And now, for the swimsuit, or best in swimsuit, congratulations, candidate number... Candidate number 8, Casey Bacolod! Alright.
It feels good.
You bag almost all of the major awards. For the Miss Gay Pride 2022, congratulations, you're one of the top 6. Casey Bacolod! You will also advance in the next round. Queen Bolong! You're also one of the top 6. Asia Mariano! Still in the running. Angela Trajano. Pahinga ka na rin ng maluwag. Eva Santillan. She got the highest number of the tickets. The top 6. Congratulations. Okay, here's your question. So again, I'm going to ask the question and pipili ka po sa fishbowl ng mga choices. Kung ano yung mapipili mo or mabubunot mo, yun ang ide-depend mo. Okay? Here's your question. Newly elected government officials are focusing on different social issues that we are facing today. Which do you think should they prioritize first? Again, I repeat. Newly elected government officials are focusing on different social issues that we are facing today. Which do you think should they prioritize first? Please pick your answer. Do we have time limit ba? Wala naman. Okay.
I picked child poverty. Alright. Yes, actually, newly elected politicians, they are the key factors in order for our country to be progressive. And of course, they need to focus their eyes on the problem that affects most of their people. Number one, poverty. Most especially, child poverty. Ladies and gentlemen, they say, it may sound as cliche, right? The child is the key to our tomorrow. Ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng ating bayan. Yes, it's so cliche, but it's true. And yes, I highly recommend, and I actually pro for these politicians if they will focus their eyes on empowering child to be more progressive. And this will be helpful by focusing on the smallest thing in our community, or smallest group in our community, which is family. We need to focus on every single family in the Philippines in order for us to make sure that these children will have food on their table, that these children will have proper education, and that these children will have their dreams. Because with this food, with these dreams, one thing is for sure. If they have those, these children can definitely a better person, or can definitely a future leader of our country. That is the key to our nation's progress. Thank you.
Very well said. Thank you so much, candidate number 8, Casey of Kakulan. Next, let's call on candidate number 2, Queen of Bolong. Wow. Hi, Queen. Okay lang. Actually, parang nakikita lang kita sa Facebook, social media. Kasi passion fan din ako. And oo, kaya very familiar ka sa akin. And hindi ko rin na-expect, never in my wildest dream na makakaharap kita sa stage na ito.
It's my honor.
It's my honor po. Ako dapat na magsabi niyan.
Feeling is beautiful.
Thank you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, now here is your question. And again, your answer will be coming from the fishbowl. Bubunot ka po. And yun ang i-depend natin. Okay, so here's your question. Newly elected government officials are focusing on different social issues that we are facing today. Which do you think should they prioritize first? I repeat. Newly elected government officials are focusing on different social issues that we are facing today. Which do you think should they prioritize first? Please speak your answer.
Transportation. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, panel board of judges, every morning as I scan the newspaper after I eat my breakfast, I always read in the newspaper about immortalities, crimes, conflict, violence, murder, militancy, and issue about traffic. I see the weak word. I believe that transportation should be first. Why? Because traffic is very rampant nowadays. Therefore, what the government needs to do? Simply, I have three things in my mind. First, what they need to do is to do a bill. What bill is it? Na hindi ka pwedeng bumili ng kotse hanggat wala kang parking license. Second, government should provide a lot of transportation like LRT, MRT. Why? It is simply because nakakatulong ito sa lahat ng gobyerno, sa lahat ng tao, at higit sa lahat ng Pilipino. Third, and I know that all of you will be agreed, for us to eliminate traffic, what we need to do is for us, government should do na kapag 15 years old na po ang kotse, maaari na itong kumpiskahin ng gobyerno. That is my only humble opinion for us to be able to eliminate traffic. Therefore, transportation should do first. Thank you.
Very well said. Thank you so much, candidate number 2, Queen of Boto. All right, and now let's go on. Candidate number 1, Aisha Mariano. Hi, Aisha.
Good evening.
Kumusta ka naman?
Buti po, sobrang pagod na pero masaya ako na nakapasok ako sa top 6 finalist. Maraming salamat po.
Hindi naman halata na pagod ka. Oh, ganda-ganda pa din. In fairness, and are you ready? Kinakabahan ka ba?
Medyo, pero kaya ko.
Oh, kaya-kaya natin yan. Okay. And now, I will going to read to you the question and the answer will be coming from the fishbowl. Bubunot ka po, yan ang ileleven mo. Okay, here is your question. Newly elected government officials are focusing on different social issues that we are facing today. Which do you think should they prioritize first? Again, newly elected government officials are focusing on different social issues that we are facing today. Which do you think should they prioritize first? Please pick your answer. Healthcare, okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, naniniwala po ako na hindi sapat ang 6 na taon upang masolusyonan ng ating bagong presidente ang mga problema. Ang aking po nabunot ay healthcare. Lagi po nating papakatandaan ang health ay nakasalalay sa ating sarili. Naniniwala ako mga minamahal kong huradong manonood, gaya nga po ng sabi ni John F. Kennedy, huwag mong itanong sa iyong bansa kung ano ang magagawa mo. Huwag mong itanong sa iyong bansa kung ano ang maitutulong nito para sa iyo. Bagkus, itanong mo ito sa iyong sarili kung paano mo gagawin upang mapaunlad ang ating bayan. Maraming salamat po.
Very well said. Thank you so much, candidate number 1, Aisha Mariano. And now, let's call on candidate number 4, Angela Trajano. Wow! Hi, Angela! Ang takot mo, anong height mo?
6'1".
Grabe, no? Ganda ni Angela. Okay, so kumusta ka naman?
Okay lang po. Sobrang overwhelmed at the same time pressure. Kasi yung lola ko.
Nasa si Lola. She's watching din pala, no? Si Lola ang gawin mong inspiration para masagot ko ang itatanong ko sa'yo. And speaking of my question, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to read to you the question, and again, the answer will be coming from that fishbowl. Bubunot tayo, then you will defend your answer. Okay. Newly elected government officials are focusing on different social issues that we are facing today. Which do you think should they prioritize first? I repeat, newly elected government officials are focusing on different social issues that we are facing today. Which do you think should they prioritize first?
global warming.
Global warming, okay? Go ahead.
I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that we cannot deny the fact that we are the one who are very responsible because of our ignorance and negligence of taking care of our environment. We are the one who will benefit it in the future, so we must take care of it. Always remember, let the earth breathe, because we are the earth are the ones we are getting the resources, the goods that we have here every day. So I believe that we should more take action and speak less and start changing the world in a better place so that the future generation will be able to see the beauty of our world. Thank you so much.
Well said. Thank you so much. Candidate number 4, Angela Trajano. Alright, and now, let's call on the candidate number 11, Ava Santillan. Hi Ava, how are you?
Giniginaw na po.
Malamig kasi, no? Pero kinakabahan ka ba? Kinakabahan ka din. No? Relax ka na. Malapit na tayo matapos. Okay, are you ready? Okay, now here is my question. So again, I'm going to read it to you. And for your answer, so you're going to pick it dito po sa fishbowl and you're going to depend kung ano yung answer po na mabubunot mo. Okay, here's your question. Newly elected government officials are focusing on different social issues that we are facing today. Which do you think should they prioritize first? I repeat, newly elected government officials are focusing on different social issues that we are facing today. Which do you think should they prioritize first? Speak your answer. Corruption. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I do believe that our newly elected government official should focus and prioritize in lessening the corruption in our country. Because it is very obvious that one of the biggest problems that our country that is facing since then and now is the corruption. So, I encourage our government officials, our newly elected government officials, to focus and prioritize, to be responsible, and to always think first, and always use their hearts in using the budget that is given to our government, ladies and gentlemen. And I also do believe that this kind of corruption can be lessened. Depends on us, the people, because we are the ones who have the power to put the people in their positions in our government. So let us always be mindful, and let's all be mindful in the next future's generations elections. That will be all, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Candidate number 11, Ava Santillan. And last, but definitely not the least, let's call on candidate number 10, Maria Kesha Ayala. Wow! Hi, Kesha! Kumusta?
Okay naman.
Okay
So
naman.
far, medyo nilalamig.
Nilalamig. Yun din yung sinabi nung sinundan mo, giniginaw na rin siya. Kinakabahan ka ba? Or nawala na yung kaba after ng announcement ng tao? Okay. So are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, now, so I'm going to read to you the question, and for your answer, so you're going to pick the answer po inside the fishbowl and you're going to defend it. Okay, let me read the question. Newly elected government officials are focusing on different social issues that we are facing today. Which do you think should they prioritize first? Again, newly elected government officials are focusing on different social issues that we are facing today. Which do you think should they prioritize first? Ano po yung nabunot natin?
I think lack of education.
Lack of education. Okay? Go ahead.
Maraming salamat po. Marahil karaniwan sa aming mga LGBTQ community plus ay hindi nakapag-aral dahil sa kahirapan. Mga kaibigan, bilang isang bakla, kailangan po namin ng edukasyon. Bakit? Dahil bilang isang bakla, nakararanas kami ng discrimination at higit sa lahat, unang-una po dito ay ang hindi pagtanggap sa amin ng gobyerno, which is we filed for SOGI bill. At until now, hindi po ito napapasa ng ating bansa. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, as long as we have education in our mind, well, definitely, kailanman, ang tama ay hindi magiging mali at ang mali ay hindi magiging tama. Dahil naniniwala po ako ng isang edukado, kailanman, ang taong may edukasyon sa sarili ay hindi ito mananakaw ng sinuman. Kaya't mga kaibigan, masasabi ko po sa inyo na ang isang taong may edukasyon, marahil magkakaroon po ito ng isang respeto sa sarili. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Alright, very well said. Thank you so much. Candidate number 10, Maria Kesha Ayala. So there you have it.
I choose Mr. Henry Intain.
Hello, Casey.
Hello, good morning po.
Good morning. It's morning na pala. Anyway, the question is, supposing that you are one of President Marcos' consultants, what would you advise to uplift the dignity of the LGBTQI+ community? Again, I'm gonna repeat it. Supposing that you are one of the President Marcos' consultants, what would you advise to uplift the dignity of our community?
Okay, it's hard because I'm gonna be sitting beside the president, and given that particular question, whatever I say, it should something that will benefit for the LGBT community. But to answer that question, sir, well, I will say to Mr. Marcos to be human and also to be visible. When I say to be human, because I want him to feel what us LGBT people feel. To open his eyes in order for him to see what are the real experiences of we LGBT people experience. Also, I will tell him to be visible. What I mean to say being visible is to experience himself in the process, to include himself in the process. Because in order for him to be able to understand what these LGBT people can feel, he needs to be on their shoe. He needs to experience what we experience. So those are simple recommendations that I can say to Mr. President. But one thing is for sure. Once he put himself on our shoe, once he experienced what we have experienced, and once he included himself on the process of what we're fighting for, we can help these LGBT people to be dignified. Why? Because we have our president on our side. Good evening.
Very well said. Thank you so much. Candidate number 8, Casey Pakulan. And now, Let's call on candidate number 2, Queen Bolong. So again, you have the power to choose kung sino ang judge na magtatanong sa'yo.
Maybe my lucky number, judge number 2, Miss Jessie Paraiso Vicente. Good morning, ma'am. There's a panel of judges. Good morning as well.
Good morning, Queen.
Good morning, ma'am.
So here's my question. What is better? To tell a lie in order to comfort people, or to tell the truth but it will hurt people? Defend your answer.
Again, ma'am.
What is better? To tell a lie in order to comfort people, or to tell the truth but will hurt people? Defend your answer.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, panel of judges, I strongly believe that answering the question direct to the point, it will show that you have a higher intellectual capacity. Therefore, allow me to answer the question straightforward, without using any necessariness or else memorizing terms to become my answer is propound. I rather want to choose to say the truth, even it hurts. Why? Because using your tongue to say a lie, you as an individual, you are not just only lying to yourself, but you are also lying in our God. Therefore, I rather want to choose the truth. Why? Because in the end of the day, the truth will always set you free. Maybe it hurts. Yes, it hurts. But one thing is for sure, your truth is beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 2, Queen Bolong. And now, let's move on with our last candidate, number 4, Angela Clajano. Okay, so again, ikaw ang pipiliin ng judge na magtatanong sa'yo.
Judge number 4, Mr. Ronald Paine.
My question is, what is the real essence of resilience to everyone?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, resiliency is something that everyone is doing. They're trying to fight for their life. Resiliency, let us define it first. It is something that you are doing no matter how hard the situation is. So I believe that the Filipino citizen have resiliency, not only me, but for the whole society of the Philippines. Because I know that we are well known in the whole world, that no matter how many difficulties and struggles that we are facing, we still fight for our life. And that is to benefit and to support our family and ourselves. Always remember, ladies and gentlemen, for us to become more successful in life, we should more take courage. Even though that we face a lot of criticism and judgment, we must be able to show that no matter how difficult life, there's always success at the end of it. Thank you so much.
Very well said. Once again, candidate number 4, Angela Clajano. So there you have it, the top 3 question and answer. The Miss Gay Pride 2022 second runner-up is... Candidate number 4, Angela Clajano. And the crown. Alright, once again, Miss Gay Pride 2022, second runner-up, Miss Angela Trajano. Thank you so much po. Runner-up will take place. So ang una kong, or ang babanggitin ko ay ang winner na. Okay? So ladies, good luck. Garnering an average score of 96.4%. The Miss Gay Pride 2022 grand winner is candidate number 2, Queen Mara. And the first runner-up, candidate number 8, Gracie Hakulan. And of course, to give the Casey, please step forward po. Let's give her first her prize. Let's start with the first runner-up. Casey Hakulan got an average score of 95%. And of course, so award, we have here Mr. Edwin Isaacs, Mr. Ryan Malay, and of course, Ms. Reina Rain. Once again, ladies and gentlemen,